Hi students, welcome to physics class. Today we are going to discuss some important concepts in which first numerical number 1, the position of a particle the position of a particle the position of a particle is given by the position of a particle is given by r is equal 3 t I plus 2t square j plus 5k where small t is in second. Where small t is in seconds, and the coefficients have and the coefficients have the proper units for smaller to be in meters, smaller to be in meters. Once again, here point number A, find V of t, and A of t of the particle of the particle. Point number B, find the magnitude and direction of V of t. Yet small t is equal to 1.0 second. Once again, my dear students, I am repeating the concept. Listen carefully. The position of a particle is given by small r is equal to 3ti plus 2t square j plus 5k, where small t is in seconds and the coefficient have the proper units for r to be in meter. Here point number A, find v of t and a of t of the particle. Point B, find the magnitude and direction of e of t at small t is equal to 1.0 second. This is the question. Now go for solution. Now solution. V of t is equal dr by dt, the rate of change of position, the rate of change of position or the rate of change of displacement, that is equal d by dt of what is r? The given r is 3i plus 2t square j plus 5k. Once again, d by dt is equal to 3i plus 2t square j plus 5k. That is equal to 3i plus 4t j. Yet small t is equal to 1 second. Yet small t is equal to 1 second. V of t is equal to 3i plus 4j. Okay, so at a small t is equal to 1 second, substitute t is equal to 1. Therefore, V of t is equal to 3i plus 4 into 1, 4j. Now, yet small t is equal to 1, then its magnitude is given by what is its magnitude? That is V is equal to root of 3 square plus 4 square, that is equal to 5 meter per second. So V is equal to 5 meter per second. Now yet t is equal to 1, its direction is given by, once again, yet t is equal to 1 second, its direction is given by, the direction means nothing but angle, that is equal to tan theta is equal to tan inverse Vy by Vx, that is equal to tan inverse 4 by 3, that is equal to tan inverse 1.33. Once again, at theta is equal to tan inverse Vy by Vx, that is equal to tan inverse 4 by 3, that is equal to tan inverse 1.33. Therefore, theta is equal to 53 degrees with x-axis, with x-axis. Now acceleration, acceleration a of t is equal dv by dt, that is equal t by dt of what is v? V is 3i plus 4tj. That means the acceleration a of t is equal to 4j, because it has no t term but it has t term. D by dt of 4t into j gives 4j. Therefore, this is the acceleration. The unit is meter per second square. So, like that we have to solve the numerical. Now, go to next concept. Now, next concept, motion in a plane. Motion in a plane with constant acceleration. With constant acceleration. Once again, I am repeating the concept. Motion in a plane with constant acceleration. This is the our concept. Now, take x-axis, take y-axis. Consider a particle is here. After that, consider another particle is here. Now, the path is from point 1 to point 2, like this. Here the point name is P1 or P or P1. Here the point name is P1. Here the point name is P2. Consider initial at time t is equal to 0 here. Here time t is equal to small t. Now here the velocity is v naught. Here the velocity is v. Consider the now suppose, once again I am repeating this point. Take x-axis and y-axis. Take 2 points P1 and P2. Now take a path between P1 and P2 like this. Here at initially P1 t is equal to 0. At t is equal to t. Here velocity is equal to v naught. Here velocity is equal to v. Suppose an object is moving in xy plane. its acceleration is small a. Once again, suppose an object is moving in xy plane. Its acceleration is small a. Let the velocity, let the velocity of the object be v naught at time small t is equal 0 and v at small t is equal small t. Once again I am repeating this point, my dear students. Let the velocity of the object be v naught at time t is equal 0 and v at time t is equal t. Therefore, the acceleration a is equal final velocity minus initial velocity by final time minus initial time. That gives final velocity minus initial velocity by time. Therefore, from this one, v is equal v naught plus at. Consider equation number 1. Now, in terms of components, Vx is equal to V naught x plus Ax t, and also Vy is equal to V naught y plus Ay t. Once again I am repeating, in terms of components, Vx is equal to V naught x plus Axt, Vy is equal to V naught y plus Ayt. Components means x component and y component. Now let r naught and small r be the position vectors Now let r naught and r be the position vectors of the particle at the time 0 and small t. Once again, let r naught and r be the position vectors of the particle at time 0 and small t. Now let the velocities let the velocities at these instant at these instants be v naught and v. Once again I am repeating this point. Let the velocities at these instants be v naught and v. Therefore the average velocity is v naught plus v whole by 2. Therefore, once again I am repeating these 3 points. Let r naught and r be the position vectors of the particle at a time t is equal to 0 and t. Next point, let the velocities at these instants be v naught and v. Therefore, the average velocity is v naught plus v by 2. Therefore, the displacement is the average velocity once again the displacement is the average velocity multiplied by time. Once again, the displacement is the average velocity multiplied by time. Therefore, r minus r naught is equal to v plus v naught whole by 2 into small t. Consider this is equation number 2. Once again, r minus r naught is equal to final velocity plus initial velocity by 2. That means average velocity into time. The average velocity into time gives the position or displacement. Consider equation number 2. But we know that v is equal to v naught plus at. Consider this is equation number 1. We already derived this one. Therefore, equation 1 in equation 2. Equation 1 substitute in equation number 2. Therefore, r minus r naught is equal to, what is v? V is equal to v naught plus at. V naught plus at plus v naught as usually v naught whole by 2 into time t. Okay, now go to next step. Once again I am repeating this point. R minus r naught is equal to, what is v? V is equal to v naught plus at. I substitute here. Plus, as usually plus v naught whole by 2 into t. When This equation comes because when we substitute equation number 1 and equation number 2. Therefore, R minus R naught is equal to 2 V naught plus AT whole by 2 into T. Once again, R minus R naught is equal to 2 V naught plus AT by 2 into T. Therefore, R minus R naught is equal to 2 V naught T by 2 plus A T whole square by 2. Once again, R minus R naught is equal to 2 V naught T by 2 plus A T square by 2. Therefore, R minus R naught is equal to V naught T plus 1 by 2 A T square. Once again, I am repeating this point. R minus R naught is equal to 2 get cancelled. Therefore, V naught T plus 1 by 2 A T square. Now, take R is equal to R naught plus V naught T plus 1 by 2 A T square. Consider this is equation number 3. In terms of components. Now, in terms of components. In terms of components, x is equal to x naught plus v naught x into t plus 1 by 2 ax t square, and in y component y naught plus v naught y into t plus 1 by 2 a y t square. Once again, I am repeating these 2 points in terms of components. What is the component? X component 1 and y component. That is x is equal to x naught plus v naught x t plus 1 by 2 ax t square, and y is equal to y naught plus v naught y t plus 1 by 2 ay t square. This is y component. Consider this is equation number 4. Okay. Now, equation number 3 and equation number 4. Both are main equations. Now, this is about motion in a plane with constant acceleration.